welcome Triple A Sports. I'm Black V. That's Reggie. That's Diallo Benz, aka Unbreakable. We got Tran in the building. What's up, brother?
What's good? What's good?
What's up?
Man, you was in the comments and Dana was trying to give you some smoke, so I figured I'd bring you on.
You already know, man.
Get a chance, man. You know, saying to speak on it. But what's up, everybody? Everybody doing?
All right.
Good.
My picks was kind of bad. All my picks was bad last week, but other than that, I'm
cool. Man. Listen, Buffalo messed up my whole Sunday.
Man, don't even speak on Buffalo. That's my team too. Man.
Bro, on my FanDuel, my parlay, it was done. Hey, Miguel, see that's. Hey, you didn't even watch no more games no more, did you? After that,
man, I never do. I'm good. I don't even get mad no more. Once my team play early and they lose, I cannot watch no more games and just watch movies, TV shows, go do stuff with the family. I'll be good. I don't let it get to me no more like that. I just be like, all right, I ain't gonna watch no. I'm good.
It was some money on the line, but things didn't go the way it was supposed to go for me. So it was once Buffalo lost, it was like my whole every game for the rest of the day was just done.
Done.
Bro, listen, bro. Everybody and their mama knew the Bills was gonna blow them niggas out, bro. Man, I saw that shit, man. I was like, I look at my goddamn parlay. I said, shit got me so mad, dog. To the goddamn.
Like how you know how dollars be, man. How they love and hate that. Same way with Josh Allen, man. This cat, you love him,
but it's how he. But it's the same shit with Josh Allen, bro. It's like up and down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like the team they supposed to beat, they'll beat. But then the teams they're not supposed to lose to, they'll lose to and shit. I'm like, man, that shit.
That's 3 years in a row they be doing that, man. 3 years in a row they lose to teams they shouldn't be losing to.
And you preach to the choir over there.
I think they kind of limited though. I don't really think that they got the weapons like people really say they do. They don't. I mean, they got a receiver, obviously, but other than that, I think they kind of one dimensional.
Oh yeah, facts. Oh yeah, most definitely, man. You know what they doing, man. They got to change something up. Mm-hmm. They need some more weapons too. I don't know why they don't think they needed a big time running back when they could have got McCaffrey. They should have got him, man. Let San Fran get him. They had a chance to get old boy.
You know what? They probably wasn't trying to pay him.
Yeah, man. I don't get it.
Something got to give, man. Something got to give. So we gonna jump off into because it was a big weekend in football period overall. But we gonna jump off into what was the first game the big game that happened? USC loses to Utah 34-32. We got the picture up.
I called it. I know that USC is overrated. They don't have any defense either. Yes, they have a flashy offense. They're gonna put up about a good 30 points on you no matter what. But they have no defense. Also, I think that Utah. Well, I don't think I know. Utah definitely has Caleb's number.
Utah definitely do, man. That's 3 times in a row he lost to Utah.
Yeah,
that's wild. Yeah. That's wild, man. In college,
so two times. Past two, but USC as a whole has lost 3 times in a row. But
okay, USC. Okay. No, didn't he play? He lost to him both times last year, didn't he?
Oh, is that right? You're right. 3 times they played.
3 times in a row. Yeah, he can't beat them boys, man.
Yeah, he can't beat them. It's like they know his plays or some shit.
That's when you know it's coaching right there or something.
Don't forget about the penalty that led up to the field goal.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like they Caleb getting exposed since the Notre Dame game, me personally. But at that game there, I kind of knew it was going to be back and forth. It just, it be them last play second penalties that would mess you up real bad. You take that penalty away, we might be looking at something different right now. Yeah, it was a roughing the passer penalty by a lineman, wasn't he? I think he got ejected too at the end of the game too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that was a retarded penalty, bro. Stupid penalty, bro. So really with that game, whoever had more time of possession, I felt like was going to win. So I mean, it's one of them games that just happened. But like I say, back to that Notre Dame game, I feel like ever since that Notre Dame game, even they played him the same way. With blitzing him, showing him different things and stuff like that, and he was looking like little boo boo out there, even though he dropped 32 points. But he been on skates the last 2 games. Y'all see his numbers?
Yeah,
His
his
numbers
numbers.
trash.
I mean, yeah, we can pull up his stats.
He's
But he
scoring
didn't-
though. He definitely scoring though.
He's scoring, but his pass completion is dropping, and his percentage is just dropping too.
He
Like,
threw a touchdown that game, did he? I don't think he threw a touchdown that game.
Which one is the last one?
Utah, did he throw one that game?
I don't know, but they got. I don't see how they
I
can
don't think
run
he
it
threw
up
a
like
touchdown
that.
that game. I know he got like one touchdown in the last 2 games, and I don't think he threw one that game. He threw one against Notre Dame. I don't think he threw one that game.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but
He threw
I'll
like
look
one
into
touchdown
it.
that game,
But
man.
Score was what 34, 32, and
That boy ain't had no touchdowns. I mean, he led him to some touchdowns,
They
but
must-
he ain't having himself.
what do you have? 24, 34, no touchdowns at all.
yeah,
besides one Russian.
He ran one in though. He ran one in.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hate on Caleb, man. I think
Yeah, you're right.
he's dope. I just think that offensive line. I mean, basically, USC is ahead of where Colorado is, and they both are still going to face the same issues. Like, you don't fix it off. If there's one thing I know in football, you don't fix an offensive line like within the first year. It takes about 2 to 3 years, even with the transfer portal, to get a good offensive line. That cohesion and depth. Depth is a big one, and having talented depth is a huge one. And that's hard to put together. So Lincoln Riley learning it, like Coach Prime gonna learn it, like old boy at Nebraska gonna learn it. Like, it takes a while to build a good team, even with having a portal and
Can't
being
really
able
say
to
that
throw
about
money.
USC though. USC still USC. The only thing that really changed was what you got the new coach came there and he brought the quarterback with him.
And a whole bunch of transfers.
Colorado totally different though. You know, that's a rebuild. USC always been USC. They just trash right now. They've been coaching with them with their defense been trash all these
Right.
years.
so pretty much he said,
He got 23 touchdowns and 4 interceptions though.
Yeah, that's good right there. But they defense, man, I don't know. They not getting those in-state players no more that they used to get back when they was getting Reggie Bush and all them. Like that's just like, you know, just say like how Texas just now coming back on the map. These players, man, like Florida, they not keeping their players no more. Texas not. USC, like, you know, California not keeping their players. They going everywhere else to the Bamas, the Georgias, the Ohio States. They not keeping that. When they was keeping their in-state players, that's when they was on the map.
Yeah, Florida been getting robbed for their players for a minute because if you think about it, that's where all the speed is at for real.
Mm-hmm. Texas too.
Yeah, California too, but the
fastest.
fastest.
And then with the NIL now, you know, Texas, they got all that oil money, so they about to get them players back though. Texas getting them players back, man. It's about to change the game for Texas.
It's a tax-free
like
state.
Texas, I don't know what's going on with them. They got the
You heard me? It's a tax-free state too. Well, no state tax.
No state tax.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. Man.
That's what I'm saying about Caleb Williams. If he making like $1 or $2 million out in LA, that ain't shit. Because the cost of living out that motherfucker high as hell.
Crazy.
And the taxes.
Wow. That's wild. So next we're gonna jump on FSU beats Duke 38-20. For those that didn't pay attention to the game, this was actually a lot closer of a game, and Florida State trailed most of the half, even into the third quarter behind Duke. And Duke's starting quarterback got injured, and then that Florida State was on a drive anyways, but that kind of helped push everything over the edge and made it so Duke started making mistakes, and Florida State played with reckless abandon on the defense because they just knew that other quarterback couldn't do it. So I'm a Florida State fan. I was happy to get a win. I'm going to take it any other way. But, yeah, Florida State beat Duke. Did any of y'all get to watch this game or check it out?
Yeah, I saw some. That's still a good win, though, man. Duke actually a good team. You think of basketball with Duke, but they football team is something different this year. I got to, like I said, that quarterback don't get hurt. Florida State might still win, but I mean, who knows, man? That's a good win though for Florida State because they've been struggling lightweight. That's a good win still.
I feel Duke should be ranked at least like 24, 25 anyway.
Facts.
So to your point, yes, it's definitely a solid victory. I don't hold Florida State accountable for that. I don't think that Florida State should have beat them by 5 and 6 touchdowns. No. That's a solid victory.
I don't think so. I don't, man. First of all,
Duke defense been balling. Honestly, if you go look at the stats, man, they defense been balling besides that one loss.
They're a
That
very
makes sense.
disciplined team, man. Strong, disciplined team.
No, listen, bro. Florida State was supposed to beat them. Period.
Yes,
Y'all
I agree.
giving Duke too much. Fuck that solid victory bullshit. And Florida State.
Oh man,
Florida State. Listen, cause y'all giving. Listen, y'all giving Duke too much props. Like they just loaded with players. They just a disciplined. They're a good team. Florida State.
They got quite a few Miami boys on their team.
Listen,
I'm not saying they loaded. They have a few
Listen,
players.
I'm
and they're
not
a good
giving
team.
Florida State kudos for beating Duke, dog.
Hey, you
Now,
ain't got
now, if it was basketball, then I'd be like, you know what? Florida State, you did your thing. It's basketball.
You
We
know
talking
what?
about football, dog.
I think
Listen,
that you're giving Florida State too much credit. Like they just so much better than them, and I don't really feel like that.
yeah. Listen, bro. Florida State, for the athletes that they able to get year in and year out, they did what they were supposed to do, dog. This is not no bum ass program. You know what I'm saying?
Florida
They
State hasn't been getting those players though. They just start back. The last 2 years? They just started getting players back.
But if you
know we rebuilding,
listen, man, please. If I go through it, bro, we all know teams like Florida, no matter when they rebuild, teams like Florida State, Miami,
They
they
still
still
get
be
better
having
players
those.
than Duke, though. You right, though. They still get better players than Duke.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Football
Bro.
wise, you right.
You don't think that NIL situation has something to do with that? You don't think that Duke got receivers? You don't see the numbers? You ain't seen it?
Boy,
The
hey,
highlights?
boy's bad.
Right. They put that. Listen, they got some NFL wide receivers. I'm telling you right now.
man,
Look them up.
You can't tell a Hurricane fan nothing, bro. You can't tell
You
them
gonna see when they be in the league.
Man, we're gonna jump on this Michigan dominates Michigan State real quick because that ain't nothing really too much to talk about. But 49-0. I mean, how does that happen?
In-state rival, you can't be letting that happen. Well,
No,
man.
not with a rival game. Not even
Goodness.
state rival. That's they big game.
And Michigan honestly haven't been looking good though. You know, they doing what they're supposed to be doing, but man, I didn't think they was gonna do that to Michigan State like that.
Yeah,
I
they
thought
doing
they
what they
would win
supposed
big,
to
but
do.
not that big. I thought they would, beat
I thought they
them like
would win,
28
but I didn't think they was
nothing
gonna do
or
them like that.
yeah, that was a shellacking.
That
Man,
was lacking.
No,
We'll
the
jump
last
on-
time I heard of Michigan State was a basketball. What did Mateen Cleaves play with them over? Listen, man, Michigan State, bro. Come on, y'all wild. Listen, That's like your little brother getting. Man, you don't let your little brother get a piece of you. You beat that nigga ass, beat the brakes off his ass. Michigan State is the little brother. They supposed to rough ass their ass like that. Y'all know that.
Hey, I feel like Miguel. I feel like we on Americans Got Talent.
Hold on.
Simon, man.
Michigan State.
You Simon.
Niggas talking about they wasn't supposed to beat them. Like, you goddamn right, they ain't supposed to beat their motherfucking ass. They supposed to rough out some niggas. But when last time Michigan State was decent?
2 years ago.
Last time they beat them?
Huh?
About 2 years
Last time
ago.
they beat them. Give me 1 second.
What's decent? What's decent to you? Because your decent may be decent to
when
me.
they had old boy
LJ Scott,
the running
he
back
was there a couple years ago.
running back
He's so good you can't remember his name.
he balling for Seahawks. He balling for the Seahawks. I think it's
Walker.
He was a Heisman candidate.
Walker.
Kenneth Walker.
Yeah,
Man, we talking about a collective team, not a couple of players, bro. A collective team, dog.
Bro, they had a good record. They just lost like 2 big games. They only lost 2 big teams. I mean,
Michigan State. Last time I ever watched them, it was basketball and a Final Four and shit. And that was years ago and shit.
But hey, they play Michigan good though. You know that.
Shit.
That's that Michigan State. That's it. Get them out of here, huh? That's it. Get out of here.
all right,
That's like, Terrence. That's like y'all going to Campbell Red Devils and let Campbell get a couple of touchdowns on y'all back in the day and shit. Man, come on.
They just beat them. Listen, they just beat them. They just beat them in 21 and in 20, 2 years in a row, Michigan State. And then the last 2 Michigan won. So it's been 2, 2, 1, 2 by Michigan State. No, 3. Oh man, listen. In the past 10 years, Michigan State,
right there.
in the past 10 years, Michigan State has beat Michigan more times.
So now we're gonna say the NIL cost them a lot of their players now.
Who, Michigan State?
Because how they go from that to getting their ass blown out the box 49-0?
Hey, look. I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna leave it alone. All I know is their best player from last year, even the year before, is now a Florida State Seminole. And I'm not saying NIL
I'm
has
gonna
nothing to do with it.
tell you how. I'm
But
gonna
I'm
tell you
saying
how,
NIL
Miguel.
has something
Listen,
to do with
Michigan
it.
State.
Thank
Michigan
you,
State has
Deion
had
Coleman.
2 big scandals in the past 7 years there.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, they had
Two big ones.
the dude, the second dude, the doctor or whatever.
The doctor and now the black coach.
Oh man, that is right, man.
Yeah,
Nah, I don't believe that with that coach, man. I believe they were trying to get that big ass contract with him, dog. They were trying to get it. He had a big ass. Dog, I don't even know who he was. He had a stupid retarded contract with Michigan State, but they don't want to pay that nigga that money, man. They trying to get out that money, bro. Trust me, bro.
Trying to pay that.
All right, let's jump on. All right, so did y'all get to watch Bama with the big
I
comeback?
definitely saw that. Tennessee was getting in them boys, man. Like I said, I don't know what adjustments they didn't make at halftime, but they ain't make them
At all.
They couldn't stop. They couldn't stop Bama that second half, man. Bama did whatever they wanted.
Yeah, they did. Bama. Oh man, I don't think Bama's the Bama of old, but I still think that the SEC as a whole still has a way to go to catch up to Bama and to catch up to Georgia.
Facts. Like, I mean, Bama, hey, people better still be worried about Bama, though. I mean, they still doing what they supposed to do, man. They only got that one loss, and that could have been a win easily. So, Bama's still Bama right now.
Facts.
I picked Tennessee to beat them. I was wrong. They back in my top 10, but I think Georgia is significantly better than everybody in that conference right now.
They stacked, bro. They stacked.
Yeah, they weakest one. What? They probably their quarterback, but that was that. We thought that last year, right? And look what happened. So
Yeah.
Right.
so
But my thing is this, Terry. You got to understand when you're dealing with a quarterback who's a mediocre quarterback, but you got wide receivers giving you so much separation, and you got linemen who's giving you so much time. Dog, Reggie can throw a pass back that motherfucker, man.
you got the weapons. You're right.
You see what I'm saying? So now let's see what he do when wide receivers ain't getting separation and them big boys pushing back on your ass. That lets you know if you got a quarterback or not. But I'm talking about, bro, that championship game. Come on, bro. I'm talking about, man. You could have went out that motherfucker, caught a couple passes. That motherfucker, your age right now, and shit. That motherfucker, that shit was crazy, man.
But that's only partially true, and I'm gonna tell you why. I mean, because that is true what you said, but I'll give you an example where that's not true.
What's that?
When Alabama went to the championship and had to put Tua in there, if you don't put a quarterback in there that can really throw, you lose.
But I told you how I felt about Jalen Hurts from the beginning in the NFL, bro. That was back then. So you ain't telling me nothing.
Right.
Hey,
that's like right now. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say I'm be done.
Hey, they set to and put Hurts in though.
Hey, I'm gonna say this and be done. This is Tua's best year.
No, you mean the other way around. They set Hurts and put Tua in.
Yeah, that was the first time. The next year they did it the other way. You don't remember?
Yeah.
But hey,
that
Reggie,
was more of injury.
But Reggie, but Tua can't listen, bro. Tua doing good right now because of the speed he got over there right now. Them receivers wide the fuck open. He still be underthrowing their ass.
But he still can throw compared to Hurts.
I mean, that's true in college.
Yeah, Tua always can throw that ball. You gotta give him his props though. He can throw that rock.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened Sunday.
That's one game.
Hey, that front line, man. Them Eagles front line, man. They them some wild boys, man.
We is getting off topic though.
Man, who we got next? As we going down the line? We got Oklahoma surviving barely against UCF.
That's crazy.
When I seen some of the highlights of that and seen a little bit of that, the first thing I started thinking was, okay, now that Florida speed up against them. You know what I'm saying? I think that Oklahoma kind of got overwhelmed a little bit by, like I said, by that Florida speed because they don't really face teams like that too much. You know what I mean? They still pulled out the victory. They still undefeated. They probably should have beat them by a couple other touchdowns, but hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is. I really, when I checked, I kept going in and out of this game, but I was never fully in tune. But I kept seeing the highlights pop up, and I was like, "Yo, UCF is giving them some work, and they out there fighting. And I believe was it this game too that they said the refs played a huge part in it. I don't know for sure, but I thought it was this game. It was the refs played a big part in it and helped out Oklahoma, or it might not have been this game. I thought it was this game, but anyways, UCF showed up. Or I think Oklahoma again, they're still on a rebuild.
Yeah, I don't know about Oklahoma. I can't even really speak on them. Like they undefeated right now, but I can't really say because their defense usually same with USC. Their defense always let them down, so I can't even really speak on them right now. I really don't know if they for real or if they not. Because that has a good win against Texas, but Oklahoma D usually sorry. So I mean they easily could have lost this game.
I think a lot of the Big 12 teams' defense usually is sorry. Like
Right, every year, they always been offense. Yeah.
Kansas State, all the motherfuckers, they'll light your ass up, but they can't stop.
And what's wild, it's been like that for years, which is wild. You know, the Big 12 always on offense. That's crazy too.
They learn all the motherfuckers.
Damn.
That's wild.
All right, so let's jump into this. Washington barely slides by against Arizona State. Arizona State has been losing, but playing every game damn near to the wire.
Facts.
Bruh, I like Arizona State because them boys play hard, bro.
No matter who they play.
Really, it's like it's like we ain't got nothing to lose. That's like having in-house money. I ain't got nothing to lose right now. We gonna leave it all on the field, and that's how they've been playing. Hey, and that quarterback they got too, he be chunking that motherfucker too.
If you haven't watched Arizona State or paid attention to them, people will be like, it's 15-7. They'll be like, oh, Washington ain't for real. But like you said, Arizona State been giving everybody they all, man. Washington, they're for real team too, though. So, but if you just came and saw the score, you're gonna be like, man, all right, 15-7. But 1-6, Arizona State. But them boys been giving everybody they all.
Everybody. You was it USC? They barely almost beat. Colorado, they almost beat. They almost beat Washington now. Did they play the Ducks yet?
Did they play the Ducks yet?
I don't think so.
How the fuck is Washington not on USC's schedule this year, though?
They don't play USC?
No. How, though?
Oh, my goodness, man.
I wanted to see that.
That's some bull right there, man.
Right.
Oh, my goodness, man.
Yo, okay, this game, they said, this game was an interception. That's the only reason that Washington won, because of an interception. That's right. Yeah, that was interception. They only won because of that. So next up, who we got next?
Texas versus Houston.
Texas versus Houston. Whoa.
Hey, that game was different, man. Houston was getting in them boys.
You would think because of the location where Houston is at, and I know many years ago they got the death penalty. They lost the program. Well, they lost the program for a long time. But the location, I mean, that's Houston, and it's in Texas. So with them going now to the Big 12, even though with Oklahoma and Texas leaving, I think they might start returning back to being a bigger program in the state of Texas.
Yes, I think so, too. Especially, I hate to change the topic, but their basketball program is a good program already. So, I think so. To your point.
Yeah, I agree.
NIL. Okay, who we got next?
Ohio State and Penn State.
Woo!
Man, I'm pissed, man. I picked Penn State to fucking win. I'm so fucking tired of Ohio State. Every week, Marvin Harrison bails their ass out, and I just don't understand why nobody just don't constantly double coverage his ass. Like, I just be watching it like, why do you let him get open? Why do you let him just do that? Why?
Hey, same reason why nobody can't watch Kelsey, man. You know how that go.
I mean, but it's a different scheme, though. Marvin Harrison, that's all they got. They got a 50-50 ball quarterback.
Yeah, you're right. He ain't no Mahomes, so it's a difference. You got to try to stop doing this.
His quarterbacks, his backup quarterbacks better than him right now in college football right now. He's not a good quarterback. And he's not
first year Ohio State quarterback is definitely. Man,
he's just getting bailed out every week by him. And it's only, listen, I see you got that Ohio State hoodie on. I'm telling you, he's going to break your heart, and you know it's coming. You know it's coming.
Hey, every week, man, I'm texting. I be texting DJ like, man, this cat pissing me off, man.
He's gonna get you. He's gonna get
But
you.
Penn State, do you notice the last couple of years Penn State be close?
Getting closer,
And then that fourth quarter,
and closer.
last
and
3-4
closer.
games, they didn't. It's probably what 3 point, 1 point, 6 point game in the fourth quarter. And they end up losing by like 8 or 10 every time.
Matter of fact, their quarterback is way better than Ohio State quarterback.
Way better. I mean, if we had him, we definitely beat them by 3 touchdowns. Easily.
Listen, you would have blew their ass out.
And what's so crazy about our Ohio State quarterback? Even in other games, man, it's like Marvin Harrison is a man, and there's some games where he wasn't even going to him when he was 1-on-1, and I ain't even understand it. I'm like, man, some stuff is common sense. It's like, man, throw that man the ball, man. At the end of the day, that's all we got, and he still wasn't throwing the ball in them other games.
Man,
I don't get it.
I'm gonna go back to what Reggie said, bro. I'm gonna go back to Maserati. They call him Maserati Marv. Maserati Marv. Listen, bro. When you look at the 7-0 record, you would think, oh, State. You know what I'm saying? But dog, Ohio State, bro, I can't. Their record don't reflect it, but they're really not that good, bro.
Not on offense, no.
Bro, they've been escaping games, dog. Cause listen, they were struggling against Maryland till after the halftime and shit like that, bro. They were struggling, bro. That's like, bro, like you say, it's the quarterback for me.
I'd say the last 4 games they've been struggling before halftime. Honestly,
Yeah,
go back
they
to
offense like this year. Some their offense is very slow to get started or whatever. They can't put up points like that. I've never seen an Ohio State team like this where they're not putting up big number of points in games and shit like that. So it's like, man, to be honest, man, Ohio State should be about 4-3 right now, dog. With some of these games, they've been escaping like a motherfucker and shit. So I don't see them winning no championship.
Their defense is for real.
W's, though, I'm good.
Their defense is fucking for real. If you look at the stats and look at the people they've stopped, they're serious.
I'm gonna say, go Bucks, but bro, the offense has it. The offense, not only just the quarterback, the running game, the running backs have been looking all ginger. I've never seen like 3 supposed to be dominant guys who have so much potential be so soft, so brittle. It's like all 3 of them. Shoot, even 4th if you call number 21 Pryor, who hasn't even got to play. Like I swear this, and I've been saying this the past like 4 or 5 years. Ohio State needs to get another strength and conditioning coach because they just recently started looking more physical, but beforehand always looked like they were the less physical team. When they play against teams, they just have better talent.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Well, it's not going to happen when they play Michigan. They don't got better talent than Michigan.
I can say, man, they've been slacking. Like usually Ohio State be having nice DBs, linebackers, but like I said, the last couple of years, man, they've been slacking on that. They be getting killed when teams spread them out. Man, they be getting killed.
Right. Not this year, though.
Not this year yet.
Not
You're
this
right.
year. Listen, they stopping some
They've been holding the
serious
offense. They've been helping the offense out big time this year.
They got a team like, instead of how teams be like good on defense and a good running game, and no, they got a good defense and Marvin fucking Harrison is what they got.
But I mean, people hate Ohio State, but that's why they can be scary though. The fact that if they defense keep doing what they're doing and they offense do pick up, them boys can be scary, man. Them boys can be scary at the end of the year.
And they're gonna have some first round draft picks on the defense too. People, they don't got no names, but I'm telling you, you'll see.
All right. So what's that? What we got, Manny? What else we got next?
We're out of college, and now we're going towards the NFL with the Vikings beating the 49ers 22-17.
But let me talk on this first, bro. First of all, I lost fucking money on this fucking game, dog. Listen, I gave a motherfucker the spread, the 7 points. These motherfuckers come down. First of all, he got a pick. What's your boy? Kirk Cousins got picked. They got the ball back and went down and scored. And did y'all see that touchdown before halftime with 30-something seconds on the clock? Ridiculous, bro. And dog, and whoever that field goal kicker, bro, he need to walk home like last week, dog. You hear me? He missed so many field goals. But listen, bro, I'm trying to figure what was the defense at? But they could not put a hand on Kirk Cousins. I don't know what that defensive line was. And it lets me know with Brock Purdy when the defense is not playing good and getting fumbles and interceptions and all them pick sixes and shit, bro, and you have to force Brock Purdy to go down the field and score on every possession, dog. he's looking like a third string quarterback right now since the Cleveland game.
Mm.
He's looking like a third string quarterback now. See, when everything running smooth, and you know what I'm saying, and McCaffrey getting loose, and they getting all them little pick sixes and fumbles, it's easy to play when you up. You know what I'm saying? And so he's been looking terrible, man. And that motherfucker owe me some money. I'm done with that shit.
I think that people just should leave Kirk Cousins alone. You know, people like Kirk Cousins got a bad rep. He's a top 10 quarterback, bottom line. San Francisco, yeah, they lost. It was a close game. I don't think there's really no time to panic. They lost 2 in a row. They still a very solid team at worst. They're the third best team in the NFC. But to Miguel's point, Brock Purdy is not like that. San Francisco is going to have to, at one point, pay a quarterback. I know they probably still scoring for paying Jimmy G that money some years ago, but you're going to have to really pay a quarterback. You can go to the playoffs, to the NFC Championship every year, 10 years in a row, if that's what you want to do. But until you really have a quarterback, you're not going to win.
I mean, Brock, you figure even, all right, let's say the Cleveland game. How bad he played, he still drove him down to kick that field goal. Dude, make it, they win that game. This game, they still had a chance. You know, he threw it. And that's any, you can name any quarterback. If you take away a top receiver, top athlete, besides Patrick Mahomes, like y'all name me some quarterbacks who be balling without a top receiver. Like, at least give me 3 quarterbacks to be balling without a top weapon. Like,
You're right about that. I don't have no hate for or disdain or unbelief.
I mean, Brock ain't all that. Like, he decent, but I mean,
yeah, when your top receiver,
they still should have beat the Browns. He make that field goal, they win that.
I got a quarterback.
So, I mean, they lost, but they easily could be undefeated still.
But Tyron, though, you know how many interceptions y'all had in that Cleveland Browns game against PJ Walker, and they ain't do nothing with it.
You gonna say, yo, I don't like San Fran?
I mean, I'm just saying the conversation.
Now, I feel what you're saying, but right. But at the end of the day, quarterbacks had those games. But at the end of the day, if you could drive them down to get a last-second touchdown or a field goal, you know that field goal kicker got to make it. He missed it, so you know he gonna get the blame at the end of the day. Like, that stuff happens though. But you know, I mean, when players get hurt, you're right. Players get hurt, you got to find a way to win. He found a way to get him down there to kick the field goal. Dude missed it.
McCaffrey is balling though.
Hey, Miguel over here still harboring feelings, man.
Yeah, he lost money.
Money is tied to his emotions right
He's
now.
like, hey, he all about that money. I feel him though.
He thought that Kirk Cousins playing that night was going to lose. He thought that curse was real. That's why he did that. He's like, yeah, Kirk Cousins can't win in prime time.
Okay, who we got next?
Next up, we got Steelers beating the Rams 24-17.
Well, the Steelers, they've been looking pretty good these last few weeks.
Hey, Steelers came to play that game.
Yeah, they've been looking pretty good. I think the Rams need to probably realign their team.
Spent all that money. They tried to buy a Super Bowl when it backfired on their ass, and now they're just scratching the claw to stay above water.
No, they got it. They paid for it. They got it. They won. They won.
But
But it's time to realign their team. Like, think about it. They don't really got no weapons out like that. They got
So they need to file chapter 7 or chapter 13.
both them bitches. It's time to recruit. It's time.
They don't have no running game, bro. They don't have a. I know Karen Williams, whatever his name is. They really don't have no decent running back. To me, what's his name? Jefferson. He not. That's his name, right? The wide receiver, Van Jefferson or something. They got the black dude.
They got it. The Rams got 2 good receivers. They got
the rookie dude been balling.
But there was another wide receiver they got before that about 2 years. He ain't been panning out,
Oh,
man.
yeah, you talking about
Van
Jefferson.
Van Jefferson. He ain't been panning out too good at all. They don't look like the same team anymore to me.
They're not.
They're not the same team.
They need a tight end too.
They need to trade Aaron Donald while he got some value, man, and use that cap space to just start over.
Trade him to Pittsburgh. He'll want to go there.
What's that? The AFC North with the Steelers in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The reason why he'll want to go there because he's from
looking kind of stacked right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But him at nose or whatever tackle.
All right, we're gonna jump on. Next up, we got the
Chiefs taking care of the Chargers 31-17.
Man, I'm so tired of Patrick Mahomes. I'm a Denver
you
fan,
both,
and I got
man.
about another good 10 years of this shit.
Man,
Listen, that motherfucker mulatto is goddamn unbelievable. Every time I fucking see him play, I just be like, all right, they got him.
all I think about is the 13 seconds he did to my Bills, man. I can't stand it.
Man, he just be pulling off some of the most incredible shit I've ever seen with nobody ass receivers. It don't matter who the fuck they got at wide receiver. They can have Juju, any fucking body. He just make them look like a superstar.
Bro, listen. Don't let Justin Herbert trash ass off the hook, bro. Please don't let him off the hook. Dog, listen. Dog, I know coulda, woulda, shoulda, but the Chiefs was in line. They could have beat them, dog. Did you see what Justin Herbert was doing in the game, bro?
Hey, the last couple of years, they should have beat him, man. It's always come down to him.
Yeah, they put up a good fight with him.
Bro, listen, Justin Herbert, these last couple of games, I know but it's his opposite hand. It's not his throwing hand. So, but it's just like he been trashed these last couple of games. I think he panned out to be who we expected him to be. He started off hot, but something ain't right with that team either, bro. With that Chargers team. Because they got a few weapons over there too now. Even though Keenan Allen old as fuck, but he still be getting open though like a motherfucker.
I got some receivers, man. They
running back,
man, for sure.
Yeah, something ain't right over there with that squad, man. They shouldn't be. They should be have more wins than that, man. I don't like Justin Herbert, bro. He just that motherfucker getting trashed to me.
What's crazy with the Chargers though, man? If they fire this coach, man, that's gonna be his third coach already.
Yeah,
like that's wild right there. For them to say he elite like that and be on his third coach right there, which if they keep losing like this, that coach ain't gonna be there. He might not be there anyway.
Right. I know their ownership probably feel like, man, we got weapons on offense and defense. We should be winning. And they probably like, well, what we got to do to get us to win because they do have weapons.
I'm not gonna let them players go, so the coaches got to go again.
Right. Blame it on somebody.
Yeah. What we got next, Manny?
We got the Eagles beating up the Dolphins 31-17.
Woohoo! Let's go. Fly, Eagles, fly, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
I picked Miami to win. I thought that offense would beat defense. I knew that Miami wasn't as physical as Philadelphia, but I just thought that their speed would catch them. Man, I don't understand how Hurts just keeps throwing interceptions and playing mid as fuck, and they just keep winning like that. Well, I kind of do. It's because that play. Because, if they get in any situation like 3rd and 3 or anything like that, they're going to get the first down every fucking time. I'm not saying the play is cheating, but it's unstoppable. You can't stop it. Their defense is great. They look good.
I feel like with the Eagles, they hard to beat because you can't run the ball on them. If you can't run the ball, see, Tua as a quarterback, they gotta have a good run game for him. Even though they got fast wide receivers and stuff like that, but if that run game ain't popping, now they dropping more men in the box and blitzing his ass. And now he gotta think a little quicker. So I don't give a damn how fast you is. If you ain't got time to throw the ball, it ain't gonna happen. And he threw a couple interceptions too. I'm talking about ridiculous interceptions. I'm like, bro, it was like 2-3 men over there, bro. Like what are you doing? And so,
He played a good game.
And so that go back to tell me, like I was telling you, bro, Tua decent. He's above he's above mediocre, but he's not no top tier quarterback to me. He got a good squad around him. I think they'll bounce back. But like you too, like I thought too, I really thought that the Dolphins were gonna come in and beat them. I thought it was gonna be a closer game than what it was, and it didn't appear to be. The Eagles was just ready. I think they had to bounce back off of that Jets game. They had to bounce back off of that, and I'm tired of that touch push shit. My damn self. I hope I can't wait that they ban that shit. The only reason why it's like when you playing your little brother in a game and you keep doing the same kick move and shit, he get mad as hell. You want to get beat because you can do that same move and shit. But I hate that shit, dog. And nobody can't stop it.
You can't stop it.
You can't stop it. That shit crazy.
I don't get how nobody else can't do it like them. Everybody else has been trying and they can't do it. It seems so simple too, though. You put some D lineman, somebody back there, man, and push right, man. You would think the quarterback can get 1 yard, but the Eagles do it to perfection. Everybody else ain't doing it like that.
But I got a question, Tyron. Is it because they strength coach way better than everybody else? Because really, it has to do with strength.
Right. It got to be, man. Because I don't know if they're going on silent counts or something to where they know when to push, but the Eagles do that stuff to perfection, man. And you're right, they might ban it, but if everybody else was doing that on the Eagles rate, they probably would have been banned. But the fact that the Eagles the only one doing it right, and until somebody really get hurt, they ain't gonna ban it yet until somebody really get hurt. Like if a quarterback get hurt off that, or a lineman or anybody get hurt, they'll ban it. But right now, the Eagles the only one really doing that successful right now. So they ain't gonna ban it until they somebody else started doing it and everybody started being successful on it. Like
Jalen's not gonna get hurt. Somebody else might, but Jalen's not gonna get hurt doing it.
That's what I'm saying. But the way they doing it, like now, if everybody else was doing that and everybody, because you figure, like you said, man, the fact that they you get them the third, 4th and 1, it don't matter because they gonna get it that way. Like most people, you get one, you get 4th and 1, they put, not the Eagles, man. They get to.
Hey, but guess what, man? I'm gonna say this:
they straight.
I'm gonna say this:
they're gonna get it no matter what you do.
I'm gonna say this: the same thing make you laugh, make you cry. What's gonna happen? They're gonna be in a big game and they're gonna try that fuck shit, and it's gonna bite them in the motherfucking ass. Why?
They getting 3. They get like 3 yards of pop on that. They not getting 1 yard. That's what's so crazy.
No way you can stop
they getting 3 yards of pop, man. I don't think it's not one time they at least get 3 yards yet. That's what's crazy about that play.
You can't stop that shit.
No, that's what I said. Them boys, imagine them doing that 4 plays in a row. They getting 3 yards, man. They getting 3 yards of pop, man. That's wild.
I tell you the only other team I seen that could do that almost like that was Tom Brady when he played for New England.
Tom Brady was so smart. He ain't even doing it that way. He was unstoppable because he just knew which way to go, man. You couldn't stop Tom Brady.
Right. It's a little different.
Like, but Jalen Hurts, my thing with Jalen Hurts though, I don't hate on Jalen Hurts. I like Jalen Hurts and I like the Eagles, but like you said, as far as I can't even say overrated, but all right, say Justin Fields when the people are talking about he's so much better than Justin Fields and all that. But let's say when he first came in the league, right? He didn't have no weapons. When they, then the next year they get Smith in the first round from Alabama, and that year they weren't even that good, but they went to the playoffs and got blew out. Then they get Brown from the Tennessee Titans. That just lets you know, man. Quarterbacks need these receivers. Same with my boy Josh Allen. Like when he get digs, they start balling. So it's like Fields, all he got is more. They trying to say like they defense, Chicago defense still trash. They still ain't got no other weapons. Even though he Fields doing some stuff on his own, they still ain't got enough weapons because they added more though. So you can't say he that much better when he ain't got the weapons.
But Hurts got 9 touchdowns and 8 interceptions.
Huh?
But he got 9 touchdowns and 8 interceptions.
Who hurts?
Man, you gonna quit calling my quarterback.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like if you get these quarterbacks weapons though, they gonna be winning though. And my thing is I hate when they not on defense though. Like your defense still got to be all right. The Eagles front line is crazy.
Listen, any other quarterback that throw 9 touchdowns and 8 interceptions,
you already know.
He's gonna get benched. He's gonna get benched.
That made the Eagles scary. I know they got 8. Man, they got 8, and they still balling like this though. Man,
because
scary, man.
Wow.
He gonna give it away.
Oh my goodness.
Listen,
let's go to the next subject, man. Because they want to keep Miguel gonna keep bashing my Eagles.
Bro, he mediocre, bro.
Which y'all 5-1, right?
Got one
5-1, right?
One loss.
He got 8 interceptions. He's on schedule to throw almost 24 interceptions this year.
What they 6?
We gonna be in the conference championship again.
And lose.
6-1.
I think they 6-1. They
16 or 17.
Let's go to the next one, man.
The next team is the Browns beating the Colts with a third string, 39-38.
Disrespect is real.
I don't really look at it like they won with a third string quarterback against them because to me, the Colts quarterback is a third string quarterback too. So, but I do think the Colts did have more active weapons. You still had Jonathan Taylor. You still had your other running back. You had most of your defense. So, I think the Browns defense is for real. I think Myles Garrett is the best defensive player in the NFL. He's definitely the best lineman right now, for sure. He's unblockable. They look good on defense. Good win.
But I'm going to say this. Deshaun Watson has pulled off the biggest catfish in the motherfucking world, dog. You hear me? They paid this goofy motherfucker all this motherfucking money, and I know Cleveland want their groceries back right now. I know the dog pound want their groceries back. Listen, and then guess what? He been playing so bad they can't even get off that motherfucker. They can't even get off that bitch.
Man,
But listen, I'm gonna say this. That defensive line the Browns got is retarded, bro. It's very retarded. They can keep their team in inside of a lot of games. It's just they gotta keep finding ways to keep scoring. Because they're gonna keep their team in them games to give them a chance to win. If it wasn't for that defense, dog, they wouldn't be winning no motherfucking games right now.
Right, they'd be 0-6 like a motherfucker.
They'd be 0-6. So it really don't matter who the quarterback is. It's just the defense is putting them in good position to put up points in the win games. So I had took the Colts over that game on my parlay. That fucked me up too. I thought Minshew had some more magic, but I guess his magic done flamed out since Jacksonville. So yeah, that's a good game though.
Trying to shade a mustache off. All right, next up, what we got?
We got the Ravens destroying the Lions 38.
Man, oh my goodness.
Lamar Jackson did his thing, man. Listen, that boy he's playing like the MVP level right now. Some of the stuff that I've said, and I'm gonna say definitely Miguel that said about him. The other day he proved to not be 100% accurate because that motherfucker was hitting everything right on the money. You couldn't catch him. He was throwing touchdown passes. Everybody was blocking. Defense played amazing. I don't think the Lions are that good when they have to play outside. I think they're better when they're at home. They're young. Goff didn't do shit.
I think I knew the Ravens was going to win because I had said they haven't really seen no good defense this year to me. So even though they played outside, I think they were still. I think that was a turf field though out in France. Wasn't it still turf? So but I didn't think they were going to get their ass beat like how they got their ass beat that bad. That shit was ridiculous. I think this is probably the first game they changed up the offensive scheme and kind of let him loose. But just like what Lamar said, he was like, I got players catching the ball because these last couple of games, man, I've been seeing Rashad Bates and Aguilar. They've been dropping some deep bomb passes going right through their hands and stuff a lot of times too. So, but definitely a good game. If they keep playing like this, the Ravens gonna be somebody to be fucked up with. You don't want to be fucked up with them.
If they can stay healthy.
This game, man, Lamar. This is one of his smartest games, though I can say, man, because like he was in that pocket, he ran when he knew he needed to run. He ain't forced nothing. That boy threw for over 350, 3 TDs. Man, that man, he was different that game. He was special. He always special, but the Ravens, man, they definitely should be undefeated, honestly. They're a scary team.
Yeah,
They don't play like that. They don't play like that. Oh my goodness.
It looked good.
Consistency, and Lamar's got to stay on the field, man. That's their biggest thing is that you got to stay on the field.
You're right.
What Miguel said earlier, would it make you laugh today and make you cry later?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody can say they seen this coming though. They might think the Lions. I mean, even if you pick the Ravens, you ain't see them getting killed like this though.
Yeah, I didn't see. I thought it was a tough game. It would be a tough game, and I thought that they would lose because they outside.
It felt like watching that game, and I felt like they was about to do like what Miami did to Denver. Man, that's what's so wild about that. It's like it looked like it was going that way for a minute. Man.
All right, what we got next? We got news. Did we go through all of them?
Yeah, we went through all of them, so we got news next.
We got news next. What's the first one? Caleb. All right, we'll go Caleb Williams. Should Caleb sit rest of the season out and just prepare to go pro, especially now that the way things is going and the way everybody talks about a lot of players sitting out for NIL reasons and they can still get paid? And why risk it? This team's not going to get to a national championship, even if they won a conference championship. And his Heisman hopes are basically almost shelved.
Well, it depends on how you look at it. Because on one hand, we're saying, oh, okay, well, he could stay in college and make blah, blah, blah next year. On the other hand, we're saying that he's going to be the number one pick. What difference do it make? So if he wants to fucking stay in school, keep playing. If not, bail. It's his life. It's his pockets. It's his career. So whatever is clever. I don't look at it as a fan. I look at it as a human being. He got to get his bread. This game don't give no fuck about him. That school don't give no fuck about him. The NFL don't care nothing about him except for what he can give to them. So get your bread, whatever you think is best.
I feel if he want to come back, I think he should, continue to play. If he know off rip he want to come back, continue to play. But if he know he's not coming back, I don't, like you said, the Heisman done. There's no point in really playing no more. They talk about quitting on your team, like coaches leave all the time, and it's like unless you know you can get more. But if he, like you say, all he can do is hurt himself, honestly, unless he come back. Like they lose 2 more games. You know how they go with these analysts. They try to put somebody over top of you, like dude from Washington. Even though North Carolina just lost, they gonna put him over top of him. So
May and Penix here.
So if you know you're gonna stay, continue to play. But if you know for sure you're not coming back, I don't mind them sitting, man. People it's about securing the bag all day. It's like sit. So what? People gonna get mad no matter what.
Right.
I feel like, in his position, he's only playing, let's say, the higher stock, which he was already up there, and try to win a national championship. That's his only purpose of playing this year to me.
Right.
And see if he can get another Heisman, which he's out of the Heisman race. He's not going to go to no national championship. So it's like, I could be a good teammate and ball, try to, it's like he's playing for nothing right now. It's different when you a freshman, a sophomore, and you playing for whatever, but it's like he's playing. You had no chance to do nothing this year. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I'm gonna be a good teammate and chance getting hurt, tear ACL now. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, in a business aspect, I gotta hit the deuces.
Every team USC played, even though they lost 2 games, they tired of hearing about Caleb. Them boys on defense ain't gonna be coming at them. Them boys trying to get to the league. So you figure they already know he a top pick. So there's no point in him really staying unless he, like I said, unless he coming back. But if you know you're not coming back, man, you might as well just sit it out, man. Like why risk getting hurt, man? Like every game, them boys hit hard, man. It's different. It's a different game. You need to sit it down.
All right. Next,
and they games prime time too, so it's gonna be seen.
Yep. Which you want to go to next, man?
We could do Michigan stealing signs.
Michigan stealing signs.
Hey, that sounds like something Miguel would do, man.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Miguel,
he didn't even deny it though, bro.
Yeah, it's like something he'd do, man. Hey, he's stealing like that. Cat out there stealing truck keys out of people's trucks. Out there taking truck keys. Hey, cats try to go out there. If they fill up their trucks, come out there to try to leave. He got their keys, man.
Yeah, bro. Hey, bro, you gotta get it, bro. Hey, gotta get it, man, bro.
That's wild, though, man. Like, I don't even what is it that they doing though? Like what is that they people mad about? Like, what is they doing different? Like for the design thing, I don't understand.
The NCAA, you're not allowed to send a scout or a person to a game ahead of time to a game physically, and that person go and the guy was going and recording like all their hand signature gestures and everything else. They were doing their signs, and also their packages and everything else. And so when teams would line up, basically Michigan was doing it for over 30 games in the past 3 years.
Wow.
30 Big Ten games. And
so they wasn't going recording the game. He recording the sideline and what they doing on the sideline.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's wild, then. They wilding, man.
Yeah.
I thought he was getting mad about him. Like, oh man, he wilding.
Yeah, you're not. You can do it in the NFL, I've learned, but they said you're not allowed to do that in the NCAA in college. So, and the dude did it. Dude was so dumb. He like bought all the tickets for the games like in his own name. Like he didn't even try to hide it. So, you know how that goes. But I mean, somebody said that it Michigan still was Michigan and they were still dominant, and having the signs and some of the packages and whatnot doesn't change a thing. I would like to beg to differ because obviously they didn't get to do that to TCU. We see how TCU got in that ass.
Yeah. They definitely couldn't have done it to Georgia.
Yeah, and they obviously didn't do it to Georgia because Georgia got in that ass the year before. So
Facts.
Yeah. So
I
I
think
don't know.
I think every team does it.
I'm
I'm
pretty
pretty
sure.
sure they all do.
But this dude had in his name like a dummy. Cause I just seen too, he just had tickets to some I seen they said he had tickets to Ohio State and Penn State game, but he ain't show up. He bought it for both times. Y'all ain't hear about that?
I heard
He bought tickets. He
They
bought
was-
tickets
they
to
was
the Penn
waiting
State Ohio
on him.
State game, and he ain't show up since this stuff been on the news. He ain't show up to the game.
bro, he could have gave me them. He could have gave me that ticket. I'd have went for him.
Yeah, if I was him, I'd have sold them tickets. Probably would have been like $400 or $500.
Yep. And I'd have been like, I'm like, this is what they do on third and longs. And then they hold up the poster board with the half-ass naked chick and the peace sign. So yeah. So that's that. Next up, we have
Can Coach Prime and the Buffs get a win?
UCLA up on the schedule. UCLA ranked number 20 right now. I know we got them in the picks later on for making a pick, but overall, from the way that the Buffaloes have been looking and the way that everything is coming to play with their depth and so much, do you guys feel that in the way the schedule looks, do you guys feel they have a win or two more wins in them at all this season?
Well, I looked at it earlier. I think they got 5 games left. I think they could probably win about 2 of them. Yeah, I think they can win about 2 of them. Out of the last 5 games, I'm gonna look at it right now. They have 3 top is gonna beat them for sure this week. They're also gonna have to play Utah. Utah is gonna probably cook them up real good. And they have 1 more ranked game, but I think the other 2
Oregon
games
State.
they
Oregon
could
State.
win.
Oregon State, they got 2.
Yeah, I think they're gonna lose that too.
Man, that's gonna be, man, 2 more
Yeah,
games.
they're gonna lose that too.
Ooh.
Their problem is they can't stop nobody. If they could stop somebody, then I would think that they would get,
They got
a
Washington
couple
State,
dubs,
right?
a couple more dubs.
They got
But
Washington
they
State.
can't stop nobody.
They can't stop nobody, and they line can't block nobody.
That's a fact. That's a
Offensive line
fact.
can't block.
So okay, so they got UCLA next week. They're gonna lose. Then they got Oregon State, which is ranked number 11. They're gonna lose. I think they can beat Arizona after that. I think they can beat Washington State. The last game of the year they play Utah. They're gonna get cooked.
Now, Arizona tough. So like I said, they can beat them, but Arizona, that's gonna be a tough game for them.
Arizona.
I think they'll
kept
get
all
6
the
wins.
rankings.
I've been betting everybody they won't get 8, and they not getting that 8 at all.
I still got them at 7, but I mean, it's looking tough now. But
Okay, out of the
Dale,
okay.
I know
So out of the
your
past
heart is-
5,
I know
out of
where
the
your
last
heart is
5
at.
games I just named to you, name 3 games they're gonna win.
Listen, bro. I know what you're saying, and I believe you. But I'm my original thing of belief in that they got 7 games. So if they don't win it, I don't want nobody on Facebook like, "Oh, you a hater and you hating on the black man."
They overachieved. They won 1 game last year.
I'm gonna say this. I will say they overachieved, but also I don't think we don't give them enough credit for the turnaround that they had. Right, with the media supporting this shit so much, we just expect so much from a team that really don't have a lot, and then some of these games that they lost, they should have won. Like it's just discipline shit. Like being disciplined. They should have won that last game last week. Only game they really got blowed out was what? Oregon.
Yeah.
Besides that, they came back on USC, which we could have. There's some other things that went wrong in that game, but a loss is a loss. You know what I'm saying? So really, they're more better than what we actually giving them, and they are overachieving. It just depends on what team comes out, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because we already know the defense can't do nothing, but it shouldn't stop your offense from scoring either. So they have, but the offensive line is fucked up. But I already told y'all your boy on the hot seat anyways over there, the OC. He's terrible. I don't know. I don't like Chip Kelly. I never did.
And neither is racist.
Yeah, I don't like him. So I'm going with I'm just going with Prime. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like Chip. I don't like Chip at all. I see them winning 2 possible 3. It's a spade hand. 2 possible 3 games. But it just
He can't even go board.
it just like you say,
so bad.
like you say, Arizona, bro, they're a tough team. They played tough football, dog. They were supposed to beat fucking USC that game. They fell off at the fucking end, dog. Yeah, I give them a definite 2 possible 3 games.
If they stop showing them watches, man, they might get 2 or 3.
Cash money millionaires.
Man, them penalties be pissing me off, though, man. And that get on my nerves right there, man. On all levels, man. Them personal fouls, man. Taking the helmet off. Like, I don't care how excited you get, you know the rules, man. Like when the one defensive player got it for Colorado, and his explanation was because he saw Deion son do it. Yeah. I'm like, man, that's a coach's fault though, because you coming out the game, and I couldn't be a coach, man. It's like you got to come out the game and doing dumb stuff like that, man. That stuff get on my nerves, man. Like 2 things that get on my nerves is like especially like crackbacks. Like, I don't get, especially by now on all levels, but I college and NFL. All you got to do is just, I don't get how they don't just turn their backs on them. Like, when you know you about to get them, just put your hand up and turn around. They ain't going to call nothing. That's common sense. And when the quarterback stares somebody down still and throw the ball, if you know you're going to go to Diggs, all you got to do, if you know you're doing a curl, just come from, you know what I'm saying? When you come from center, look that way from the get-go and then go to Diggs. Why look at him the whole time, then do it? Like, I just don't get. Like, some people do that, but most of these quarterbacks still doing that, and I don't understand it. If you know you're going to the left side, look to the right from the get-go to draw that safety over there. But y'all still doing that same, looking that player down the whole way. I don't get it. This is so stupid.
Facts. Anybody else got anything to say on Prime and the Buffs, the over or under on, I think it's fair to say, 2 games, over or under on 2 more games for the season?
I think I think that it'll be a close game this week because Hunter is going to be fully charged. I think that, from injury and, playing on both sides of the ball, I think this week he'll have a better game. So I think that it's going to be close, but they're going to
lose. Dope. All right, let's go to picks. It's pick time. Who we got up first, Manny?
The first game.
College. We'll go college first.
You got number 13 Utah versus number 8 Oregon.
Utah.
Oregon.
I got Oregon.
For the second game, we got 20 Duke versus 18 Louisville.
Louisville.
Give me Duke.
I like Louisville.
Give me Duke.
For the third game, we got number 4 Florida State versus Wake Forest.
Florida State.
Whoa. That's all y'all need to know.
Easy. Florida State.
For the fourth,
Miguel going for Wake Forest. All right.
I can't stand it.
For the fourth game, we got number 1 Georgia versus Florida.
That's easy,
Georgia. I want Florida to win, but Georgia.
Same here. I hope Florida win, but nah, I doubt it.
Right, me too.
For the fifth game, we got number 23 UCLA versus Colorado.
UCLA in a tough one.
Buffs.
Man, I hate to pick against Colorado, man.
You know you don't think that Colorado is going to win that.
I don't think. I got USC, man. I hope Colorado win, though. I'm cool with losing this one, but I got UCLA.
Right, I want Colorado to win too, but I ain't no goddamn fool.
Hey, Miguel, I'm riding with you on this one, baby. Let's go Buffs.
With the Buffs.
Y'all lying to yourself.
If Deion went in that locker room and stripped all their jewelry, man, they might come out and win. But I doubt he did that. So
yeah, if you give it to the other team, they'll win.
Going towards the NFL, you got the 4-2 Seahawks versus the 5-2 Ravens.
Ooh,
Ravens.
Go with the Ravens.
I'm gonna go Seahawks. I'm gonna be different.
Second game, we got 5-2 Dolphins versus 6-1 Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Tough one, man.
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I can see the Dolphins winning that. Man,
I'm gonna go with the Dolphins.
For next, we got 4-2 Cowboys versus 6-1 Eagles.
The Eagles, that defense is something serious. Dak is in fucking trouble.
I got the Cowboys.
I got the Cowboys too.
Y'all
Fly,
betting,
Eagles,
you
fly,
betting
baby.
with your heart.
Then last one, we have the 4-3 Bills versus 3-3 Bengals.
I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
Let's
Bengals.
go Buffalo. We need this. We need that one.
I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
I'm going with my heart. Bills. Let's go.
All right. Oh yeah. Before we end it, my bad. I meant to bring up the NBA season has started tonight. Playing right now, we do have the Lakers versus Nuggets. What's the score, Miguel? I know you got it right there.
87-75, Denver winning the third. It's about the third quarter about to end.
I don't want to speak on it. The game is already almost over. So
All right. So next up we do
You know what I mean?
have. Yeah. Next up we have the Suns versus the Warriors. Anybody want to?
Suns.
Suns.
I'm gonna go with the Suns.
I'm gonna go with the Warriors. And I want to thank bro. We got to get you back on, bro.
Oh, most definitely.
We definitely got to get you back
Definitely
on.
need this.
Hopefully, Miguel, we gonna do better with this money line come this weekend.
Yeah, hopefully. Shit.
Hopefully. Brother can't keep taking losses like that one. Oh. Hey, all I did was put $20 on. When I seen what you put and I seen how that went, I was like, oh. So, no, I want to go ahead and thank everybody who stopped and check us out. And those that are going to check us out in the future, don't forget you can check us out on truthentertainmentfilms.com as well as on Diallo Band's YouTube page. You can also check us out on Facebook, on all of our pages. When I send you the link, so you can go ahead and post it to yours. It's yours as well. But I want to go ahead and shout out Diallo Bands. Don't forget to check out Deep Throat Conversations. Also, if you missed it, we had a dope conversation on the Product of the 80s podcast. Black Man versus Black Women, A Great Divide. It was a great show. Very good conversation. Very, very informative, and went a lot better than I think we all had kind of expected it to go. It was a lot more peaceful. The brothers, as usual, we stayed solid and stayed strong and kept it PC. But you know, the women.
It went left, and it kind of got to a place where I really didn't want it to go.
Yeah.
That's why I just was like, I'm trying to get into all that.
Oh. Anybody got any shout outs? We want to start with you, Terrence, since you are our guest. Well, the guest will work on it more, but
Hey, I appreciate y'all inviting me, on the show. Definitely was looking forward to this one. I appreciate it. Can't wait till y'all invite me back again. No really shout outs to nobody, but I just appreciate y'all giving a brother a chance to come on the talk show, on the podcast.
thank you for coming through, bro.
Thanks for coming
through. Miguel, you got any shout outs or any merch or anything like that? You want to speak on that shirt? Hard though.
Nah, I ain't really got nothing, bro. It's the same old thing, man. Hey, if you want to get your laughs on, go check my TikTok page out. That boy stupid funny. I got my little skits on, and my Instagram, Jet5 Clothing. You need any custom shirts or need anything done like that? Besides that, man, I'm here again, dog.
Right. Shout out to Annie with It's a Hard Knock Life podcast. Shout out to CL with Pussy Talks. Shout out to Miguel and Kiki with Deep Throat Conversations. Me and Reggie with Product of the 80s and also with AAA Podcast. Shout out to my big bro, Jeremiah. And I want to thank everybody that came in and stopped us. Oh, yeah, I forgot. We definitely got to talk about it. And I'm waiting on getting young Gary Thornton Jr. on here because he was on there creating a whole stirring up some fuss talking about Fitz. Blake Corum can't hold Fitz's basically shoes from Fitz Toussaint from the Yo. So you know how that go. Both Michigan alum, both Michigan running back, both of them dope kids. Hey, he said it, not me, but we're gonna have to definitely get him on here to have to stand on that point he made. Other than that, I want to thank everybody. Appreciate all y'all for watching, tuning in. Thank you, my brothers, for all of us going ahead and making some great material. We continue to bless and build more. God bless y'all. Good night.
Good night.
Definitely good night.
There you go.